7, 8. Ready, set, go. 1, 2. Ready, set, go.
Well, what's happening behind me is just making me smile. Let's talk about it on social media. The hashtag is Power Breakfast. You can also SMS us 22422. Today we are hanging out with the skipping champions of East Africa, and they're going to put up a wonderful show for you during the course of the remainder of our breakfast. You're going to see things that you thought you'd only see in other countries, and we're doing it right here in Kenya. This group is from Kibera, and they're doing amazing things. And to tell us more about this, of course, Willis Raburu also on the other side with another interview. But for now, I'm joined by Innocent Philip. He's been their coach, their instructor, their trainer for many years. And good to have you on the Power Breakfast Show.
Thank you so much.
Finally, we've been looking for you for a long time, and we're glad you're here. Just put your mic up, at least closer to your mouth, so we can hear you properly. Tell us a little bit about the origins of this team. Where did they come from?
So the team started back at 2010. That is when one guy from US, who is Michael Fry, came into the country and came particularly to CFK, which is Carolina for Kibera, and did introduce the sport to us, and we have been practicing since then. So the game originated in Kenya, or East Africa, that is saying Tanzania and Kenya, from America.
Is this an actual certified sport? Because I know we've skipped for many years. Raburu will be trying to skip a bit later on. But football, you know how to measure a win by the goals. Athletics, by crossing the finish line. Is this a sport? And if it is, how do you measure who's the winner and who's the loser?
I would like to say it is a sport, and it is a popular sport, more so in Europe, in America, and other countries that are doing this. South Africa has been doing this from since the year 2002, and it is a measured sport. And how we judge it, when we skip, we have this jogging steps, which we call it speed in skipping. So, and we always count on the right leg. Whenever it touches down the ground, then we count. So
if I can interrupt you, like what's happening behind us now, so we can make it much easier for our audience.
Exactly.
How do you judge this?
So this is a freestyle where we judge from the presentation, the content, and how they present themselves in that.
For example, what he just did there.
This is actually gymnastic incorporated with the skipping rope.
Goodness.
And this goes to a master group where he gets to score 5 points.
How fit do you have to be to pull this off?
You have to train quite for a long time for you to get.
Raburu wants to try this a bit later on. I don't know whether he beat a bit more than he can chew, hypothetically, with this. How well have we done as Kenya? Because I need to also hand over to Raburu.
All right, in the country Kenya, last year we were able to put Kenya at position 3 after having America and France coming in first and second. But Kenya was in position 3. In East Africa, we are holding the flag very high.
Wow.
And we are winning against Tanzania.
Good. Innocent, we'll keep talking, especially about the health benefits of this. Yes, it's a sport, but you can do it at home and keep healthy. But for now, I'm told Willis Raburu said earlier that he'll attempt to skip like they are. Let's take a listen to him. Raburu, over to you.
All right, thank you very much, Wahiga Mora there. It's very interesting that you keep saying I'm the one who has to try to do what they're doing. How about you, sir? How about that? All right, remember the hashtag is Power Breakfast News, and SMS your comments and views on 22422. The hashtag is hashtag Power Breakfast. Sorry, yeah, the hashtag is Power Breakfast. Now, we are joined by two unique individuals here. I want them to introduce themselves.
Yeah, my name is Kennedy Juma from Carolina for Kibera.
And you are?
I'm Aniala from the Jump Rope Association of Kenya.
Now, so tell us a bit more about the association and about this interesting sport. Maybe you can start saying it is recognized globally, and later on, you show all the medals that you've won. And how come it's not so recognized in Kenya?
Well, this sport actually started here in Kenya in the year 2010. We actually started in April, and the organization that I work for, that is Carolina for Kibera, we had a very brilliant professional jump rope skipper who came all the way from the United States of America by the name Michael Fry. And when he came to us, and being that we've been running sports, and so we saw into it as an alternative sport that will also give our youth within the Kibera community an opportunity to also explore in other disciplines. And so that is how it started actually in April of 2010.
And perhaps something again your views and what can be done to make it more recognized?
One of the first things we've done is actually form the association. And the great thing about the association is now the sport is going to go countrywide. It is incredibly inclusive. So as well as the team that started in Kibera, we now also have schools, Karen, like Nairobi Waldorf School, and we also have Makini School that are participating as well. And we're hoping to also spread to Mombasa, Kisumu, and take it all over the nation. Because our team in the World Championships actually came third in USA and France. So it's actually a growing sport in Kenya that needs to get more recognition.
And also it's very interesting, these young children at their age can do things probably myself or Higa cannot do. Yes, or Higa, I also dragged you into that. And it's interesting that they're also getting some benefits out of this, especially in the education sector. Tell us a bit about that.
Sometimes people think that sport and education are mutually exclusive, but that's not the case. Because two of our team members did so well at jump rope, they were awarded full sports scholarships by McKinney School. That is going to change their future, but they're also inspiring other young people to take up the sport and realize that sport can improve your educational chances and can change your future.
And maybe finally to you about the association and what it is doing to the children in Kibera, maybe offering them some sort of alternative means.
Well, as I did mention earlier on, it is about character building. I think it is an opportunity. Someone growing in an informal settlement, and the many things that people perceive Kiberians of. This is an alternative, and this is powerful. Just to show that from Kibera, there are goodies that come within. And this particular sport has also helped these kids to build character. You remember that getting an exposure, getting out of the community is something that is an art of for some families because they can't make it. But for this, I think we are building character. We are also exposing these particular kids. And watch the space. No one knows where they will be tomorrow. Like you look at the game of football. The same skipping 4 years ago, the US was scooping everything. Now it has turned. Korea doing well, China, Japan, and so there is a lot of space for us, and we need to grow it and bring it big, just as Madam did mention, so that we get it out of Kibera, so that each and everyone can appreciate it. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to cut really briefly to those people over there doing their thing, and also Wahiga Maura is also over there. But I mean, just look at that, look at those boys. That's quite amazing. Wahiga, over to you.
All right, thank you very much, Raburu. Of course, whoever said morning TV was boring needs to take a look at what's happening behind us. This is amazing stuff right there. And I think Raburu just dared me to a skipathon. I think I'm the lighter one between the two of us, so I'm going to put odds on me. But we're still here with Innocent, and I want to ask him very quickly, where do you get these guys from? And what kind of people does this sport mainly attract?
So most of we get them from schools, and we go to different schools where we do performances. Sometimes we do performances within Kibera slums. And most of right now, if you see, we have different schools being represented here. We have Makini School, we have Langata High School, we have Kibera Primary, we have Nairobi Waldorf School, different schools.
So it's basically a cross-section of kids from different schools.
Yeah, exactly.
You've talked about Kibera quite heavily.
Yes,
There's something I read, when I was doing my research, about the fact that this sport has actually changed the lives of some of the kids. How so?
Exactly, because right now we are able to bring them together into a group where they can brainstorm on positive things rather than them staying in the community where they might engage in criminal groups or groups that are not good. But we have given them something that they can do that. Apart from that, on the health side, we are helping them again, changing their lives. We teach them how life skills. where we tell them the importance of maintaining hygiene, keeping them fit, focusing, and also we give them that element that they need also to translate what they are doing in skipping into the educational part.
Is there an age limit? You know, some of them look pretty young. I'm not going to say my age on air, but can I get into what they are doing?
Exactly, you can.
What does it take?
We start from 8 years going upwards. What it takes, you need to be committed. And
Very much.
Yes, exactly. And you need also to devote your time to this because it takes a lot of time for you to get it. But again, there is other types you can do in skipping. Like we have the healthy part where you do the easy things, the basics ones. That is how you can engage yourself and eventually maybe you can become like one of them in future.
Good. I hadn't spoken with my director about this, but if he can indulge me, we've got an amazing medal display there. Innocent, if you'll follow me, we can come and take a look at what some of your accomplishments have been.
Yeah.
And hopefully if you can favor this camera that's behind us. Let's start from, okay, there are so many,
Yeah.
but these are some of your accolades. Which are the most important and why?
I think these are the most important because, as you can see, they are from the World Jump Rope Championship, and this is from the 3 years that we have been to the World Jump Rope Championship. And these are some of the medals, and you see they come in different sizes. Like the small ones, this is only the preliminaries where you get position ones, and the bigger ones, they are for the champions of the champions.
Where was this event held, with this medal in particular?
So this one was from Florida.
Okay, in the
year
United States?
Yeah, 2013. And this one was also again from Florida, 2014.
Good. Show us one other set of medals real quick.
So these ones are also from East Africa, where we have also been taking part in against Tanzania. Plus, I have a very important one here.
Good. You have
And
some.
this is a trophy. This is position 3. Our team was able to win position 3, which is the most difficult. We get to compete with the best of the best in the world. Yeah.
What's your plan to spread the sport out to the counties? I know people are watching us from across Kenya, across East Africa. What's the expansion plan?
So what we are doing at the moment, we are working with schools, and we found out it is easy to take this sport to school. It only needs you to have a rope and to have a very small space for you to do this. So we are spreading into the schools, and whoever is interested to join it. But our strategic plan is to start in schools, in orphanages, in homes, where people want to take this, because we found out like the kids are easily to get the skills, and if we start from the young age, by the time they get to that teenage age, then they will be having doing wonders in the sport.
Good. I'll be shortly handing over to Willis Raburu, but quickly, even as they continue skipping, I want to find out which are the most important, body parts in terms of strength you need to pull off some of the moves that we are seeing, core muscles. Talk to us a bit about that.
Yeah, exactly. I will say jump rope is one of the sport that has been proved to like exercise the entire muscles in your body.
Really?
Yeah.
All the muscles in your body?
Yes, exactly. And if you skip for 1 hour, you are able to burn 800 calories in your body.
Wow.
That is how amazing it is. But when you're doing skipping, I'll say the rest of the muscles, most of the leg muscles are very important. That is, the thighs are very important. Your core also is very important. Also, your shoulder muscles are very important. I mean,
look at what they were doing just now. How are they able to do that?
The butt, you have to train very hard and
That's the word I was looking for.
We call it the butt, and you have to have a very good core muscle for you to do that.
Wow. Okay. Raburu, if you're ready, let's hear what you have on that end.
I tell you what, Wahega. First of all, let's just sample a few of the comments that are coming in. Most of the people warning me not to attempt to do this on Twitter. I see Patrick at Bet Patrick. You say, warning, please don't try this at home, Willis Raburu. # Power Breakfast. At Raz Atham says, I've always thought I was good at skipping until today, seeing this crazy skipping nation. Wow, Pia Nyinyi Rukeni. And it's good that you've also tagged at Wahega Mwara, because he's been trying to make it look like I'm the only one who can't, but we'll see even if he can. And just before we do this interview, I just want to, there's a boy, come. There's something very interesting here, like Wahega was telling you about the ability to do this skipping. He's the one who's been doing all the stunts, and he'll be doing it a bit later on. But I want you to see why he's able to do this. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy has been training. Now, if you compare with mine, which I will not show because of of the comparison, but he's actually been doing a lot of gymnastics, and maybe, in fact, go grab a rope as we do this so you can show us what you can do in a few. But maybe as he does that and as he prepares, we can also talk about, remember what Wahiga was saying about the age, just to clarify, about the entry age. Yeah.
The wonderful thing about skipping is it's one of the most inclusive sports. You will notice that boys and girls, men and women all compete together. You can start as young as 3 and go all the way up to 60, 70 years old. I myself started skipping a year ago. I'm in my late 30s and I'm able to compete now. So you can also start competing too.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Where is he there? I want him to show us a few what he's been doing. Just go ahead and take the floor. That's how you see stage. Take the floor and show us a little bit of those beautiful gymnastics you've been. Look at that. Yeah. This is exactly what I taught him to do. He followed the script, what I told him to do. Remember the hashtag to follow is Power Breakfast, hashtag Power Breakfast, and also 22422. I think we need to give them a chance, all of them, to do something for a few minutes, and then we'll get back. Let's just give them a chance and see what they can do, and then later we'll also tell you how to get in touch with them in case you want to see them yourselves. Remember the hashtag Power Breakfast 22422. He's escaped, and we are going to try and skip over here. But all right. Anyway, as I look for Wahiga, here he comes. Here's Wahiga Mora, and so are you going to skip?
But first of all, if you look at my shoes, I don't think they're the most appropriate for that. I think they were trying something, but the 2-2 is proving a bit difficult, so I think it's easier for them when they do it individually. But what I like about this sport is the fitness level, the fact that it's changed their lives. You know, you get to travel, you get to see the world as a result of what you're doing. Exactly. And not everyone can play football, not everyone can run, but there are different sports for different people, and this works out just fine. It's a beautiful display.
So I can't play football. You can't run. Let me see if I can hold.
I think you can wrestle. Oh, this is going to be brilliant. This is something else. Ladies and gentlemen, Willis Raburu, for the first time ever on national TV, will attempt to skip. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. Oh, my God. Oh, this is... Oh, well done. Well done, well done, well done.
Just with a little bit more training, and I will be working on these.
And the right kind
like
of shoes.
Him. Where is he? My star, come.
You know, Raburu used to look like this.
Yes, I used to look like
when
him.
he was younger, many years ago, and many kilos fewer ago.
Yes. So tell me, how are you able to do this? What does this mean for you?
I keep on practicing and make sure that I'm physically fit, so that I can keep going.
Do you run? What kind of exercise do you do?
I run every morning and can do my press ups.
You can do press ups?
Yes.
Good fun. Let's see. We're working. Let's go. 1.
he has
to
to be very
Mississippi.
fit to pull off this.
He's doing them like, remember the book that said eating the heels like yam? He's, he's doing it so easily. Over here, all right, don't, show off. Yes, show
Raburu,
off.
one dream that this group has had is they've always wanted to perform for the president. If the president was watching this show today, what do you think they would tell him?
Yeah, what would you tell the president?
Because I will tell him that also jump rope can be made a national sport like any other. Yeah, so that many people can get a chance to participate, and that's all.
Cool. Very, very bright. Brains, brawn, everything.
Good.
They
I
have
think
a-
they were trying. There's something they were trying.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
maybe they can do it individually with the music. Let's see how that looks.
maybe you can do it individually and then do
There's
like
a
I said.
formation you were doing where you were going. I don't even know how to describe. Where's Innocent when you need him? Innocent, do you skip?
Yes, I do skip.
Okay, just use your mic. Yes, you do skip.
I do skip.
Can you join them for
Yes,
the next
I
one?
can. Yes.
And
Good.
he says real men,
Jump rope.
real men.
That's the method.
Mwanaume ni kuruka
How many?
si kuruka fence.
Good.
All right.
All right, show us a few more things. Of course, the hashtag is Power Breakfast at Willis Raburu at Wahiga Mora. Let's see whether we get one or two more questions that we can answer at the end of the show. But for now, over to them. They're called the
Gluteus.
Muscles.
Muscles. To
Let's
do that.
see what's happening on social media. If you have any
Oh, sorry, let me
questions,
give this mic.
Victor Mangeni says, haha, those kids will go far, I promise. Rehab Gashango was waiting to see Willis Raburu skip.
I did.
And me, but time is up, so
Yeah.
Mitch Mulan saying, Willis, you try that and kaboom, you lose your spine.
Wow, such a
Great show. Maybe one or two. My director's telling us we need to wind up.
All right, let me look for some here. It's taking a while to load. Okay, here they are. Someone says awesome stuff. That is fearless influencer Ramji Davis. At Ramji Davis says powerful stuff on the hashtag Power Breakfast. There's one. Christian Della says, have you ever skipped in your life? Tuanzia hapo. He's asking if I ever skipped in my life, but I showed people me using chache. Then there's Passy LJ. He says this is like next to extreme sports. And then he again please don't let her Willis try it out. Those are just some of your comments. Let me see if I can get one last one here. At that was talking about the. Oh, they say at MBAB says good. Yeah, no, it says BAB.
Hey,
He said,
never mind. What
I
are you saying?
enjoyed the skipping hashtag for breakfast. And those are some of the comments that have been coming in.
Unfortunately, all good things have to come to an end, and that's all the time we have today. But Citizen, we've got so much more lined up today. After our news at 1 o'clock, Monday football. And today I'll be hanging out with a football team that's composed of police in Limuru. So that's where I'm headed after this. We've got a great show there. And in the evening, Monday special,
We have Monday special.
and African Leadership Dialogue. And tomorrow, of course, more Power Breakfast.
Oh, yes, tomorrow is going to be a very interesting show. As always, we'll keep putting all what's coming up. The same thing, Monday football and also Monday special. All of these, we're going to be posting those links up on social media shortly. So you want to keep it our Citizen TV Kenya to look at that. And so, in the meantime, that's all the time we had. As Wahiga Mwaura said, thank you so much to Wahiga Mwaura, of course, for joining and coming today. And,
Always a pleasure.
And teaching us about this beautiful sport. Many thanks to them, of course, as well. And the details, you can always find them on our social media pages of how to contact them as well. Again, always a pleasure to have the incomparable Mutegi Njau with us. Thank you so much, sir. And
He's actually very happy. He said he didn't know that there was anything beyond just jumping with a rope. I think he tried skipping at some point. So he's very happy to see this, even as he walked off. So thank you, Mutegi.
Thank you so much, Mutegi. We appreciate all your feedback that has been coming in on Hashtag Power Breakfast. Let's keep talking. Is there anything else you want to see on the show? Keep talk to us on Hashtag Power Breakfast and at Citizen TV Kenya, at Willis Raburu, at Wahiga Mwaura. We'll be able to see that. For now, though, we hand you over back to the wonderful band there, the Masai Choir Band, as they give us a jig. My name is Willis Raburu, reminding you as always that successful people look like you. Let's do this again tomorrow.